Hi everyone, Renee here, and today's video is going to be all about head-to-toe safer sunscreens. Today the focus is mainly on sunscreens for our body. And the truth is, I used to not be discerning at all. I used to just not care. I cared more about the sunscreens for my face, but as far as the rest of my body was concerned, I felt like I could just use anything as long as it didn't smell like really coconutty or something. That has completely changed now. I'm actually quite discerning because when it comes to sunscreen for my body, two main considerations come to mind. The first one being that this is what I'm applying to 90% of my skin, and liberally too. So I want to be really comfortable with the sunscreen formulations. And the second consideration is environmental. Am I going to be at the beach? Am I going to be anywhere where I might be jumping into the ocean? And if so, I'm going to be particularly mindful towards certain ingredients. I'm very wary of alarmist headlines in regards to sunscreens. Simple fact is, there are certain sunscreens that are safer than others. There are sunscreen filters that are safer than others, and there are some that we should avoid. When it comes to ocean-safe, beach-safe sunscreens, as well as the ones that are most commonly linked with hormonal disruption, the active ingredient that's probably the biggest offender is oxybenzone. Another one is also octinoxate, and both of these have also been linked to like skin reactions, allergic reactions as well. The problem is these are such widely used chemicals in sunscreens. It is really difficult to find sunscreens that don't have these in them. Parabens have also been found to be very harmful to ocean ecology, but it's not just the chemical sunscreens, because even zinc oxide and titanium oxide, particularly if they're using nano-micronized particles, that can also be harmful. The particle sizes are not regulated by the FDA, so it is hard to really know if they are nano or non-nano. You just have to stick with a brand you really trust. So if ever I'm in doubt of whether or not a mineral sunscreen is ocean safe, particularly with drugstore brands, if they're marketed as ultra sheer or clear, most likely they are using nanoparticles. And by the way, I'm going to include a link in my description box of a more comprehensive list of what should be avoided and what could potentially be harmful. So my criteria when it comes to sunscreens for my body, of course I want it all. Broad spectrum, no oxybenzone, no octinoxate, no parabens. It's gotta be cosmetically elegant, because the last thing I want to do is spend a lot of elbow grease rubbing product into my skin. I also want it to be water resistant. They generally tend to be harder to rub off, and also if there's perspiration, then you're good. And it just can't smell like that strong sunscreen smell, so everyone within a certain radius knows you've got a lot of sunscreen on. I also want there to be some good skincare ingredients as well. So here are my choices. An amazing sunscreen brand that pretty much gives you it all is Soleil Toujours. I have two products from them that I'm absolutely insane for. Their formulations have no hormonal disruptors and no reef destroyers. I found these actually at Clyde's Pharmacy in New York City. I love shopping at these independent European pharmacies. I'm going to talk first about their Sheer Sunscreen Mist. This is one of the safest chemical formulas you will find. This is certified over 70% organic, no oxybenzone, no octinoxate, no parabens. This is water resistant for 80 minutes. It's hypoallergenic, it's vegan, cruelty-free, and full of great ingredients. This does actually have a slight scent, but it's not a sunscreen scent. It's a scent of some of the plant extracts in here. It kind of smells like lime sherbet. I love the thoughtful packaging here. I love that this mister locks, because so many times I lose those plastic caps, or they get sort of broken or cracked. And the mister itself is so fabulous. You get so much product that is so easy to spread evenly, and it dries to absolutely nothing. In fact, not just nothing. I have these dry, flaky legs, and that's all gone when I use this. But it's not greasy or oily. It literally, there's just nothing, just softer skin. Like a lot of good sunscreen products, this has its own eco-sun complex that will further help protect your skin from all those environmental elements. This has a bunch of beautiful and calming, soothing natural ingredients. This actually comes in SPF 15 versions, 30 and 50, and I think 70, so I got the 50. This is safe for the entire family, so you could also use this on children over 6 months old. This next product is one of my favorite body sunscreen products ever. It's their 100% Mineral Sunscreen Glow SPF 30. Like the tinted sunscreens for your face, this is a tinted sunscreen for your body. It is almost like the perfectly lightly tinted golden color, which gives your skin subtle color and glow if you're paler, but also enhances your skin tone and radiance if you're darker. This is super natural looking and sheer, so it's not going to give you a lot of color. It also dries down and doesn't budge. This will not rub off. It will not sweat off. In fact, it's not even that easy to remove in the shower. This is water resistant up to 80 minutes, which basically just means it's the maximum amount of waterproofness it can have. It also really smooths out the texture of your skin. It kind of blurs everything. So, your skin just looks smoother and radiant and dewy. So this has 18.6% zinc oxide. Like the other formulas, it's got ascorbic acid, vitamin C and E, green tea and algae extracts, licorice root, CoQ10. This has the same sort of very light citrusy scent to it, but again, it doesn't linger. So either of these can be used on the face as well, but do note that because it's got that waterproof element, it will definitely dry down and grip your skin, which may be more comfortable for oilier skin types than it is for dry skin types. The next two products come from another brand that I love called MD Solar Sciences. I want to first talk about their mineral moisture defense for the body. Broad spectrum SPF 50. So MD Solar Sciences was developed by a team of MDs, dermatologists. But this is also recommended for anyone who has like acne on their body or rosacea patches on your body. It's safe. These sunscreen products were developed with our skin's natural lipid barriers in mind. And we care about that very much on this channel. So this is 100% mineral, and you're not going to find a more cosmetically elegant mineral sunscreen for your body. You're just not. Ingredients-wise, this is 17% zinc oxide, 2% titanium dioxide. So this has actually been reformulated because when I first got it, it was just the mineral defense. And now it's mineral moisture defense, and it's even better. I loved it before, but now it's actually just even so much better. This applies beautifully silky. This just, absorbs and dries so incredibly quickly. It spreads evenly, easily. This really makes your skin feel so soft, smooth, moisturized. This brand is also EcoCert, does not test on animals, gluten-free, oil-free, hypoallergenic, so even the most sensitive skin can use this. This brand also has a recommendation from the Skin Cancer Foundation. This is also a family-friendly product. You can use this on children 6 months and older. I also love the Quick Dry Body Spray, broad spectrum SPF of 40. This is also $19, good value. I love sunscreen sprays for the body because I feel like you can just really get everywhere. You can be quite liberal, and it just always absorbs very quickly. This is chemical, and sprays do tend to be a far thinner formula. It's much easier to apply. It's so much lighter on your skin. So this has no oxybenzone, no octinoxate, no parabens, oil-free, no fragrance, will not clog your pores. They have their own Provention R complex of antioxidants. It's a combination of green tea, pomegranate, and cranberry extracts. This says it's quick dry. It is quick dry. These are also 360-degree mist applicators, so you can be like misting upside down. You can get into the nooks and crannies. Another body spray that I absolutely love is this one from Dr. Dennis Gross. It's his Sheer Mineral Sun Spray Broad Spectrum SPF 50. This to me is the most impressive 100% mineral sunscreen mist. First of all, usually the mists are not 100% mineral sunscreen. They use chemical ones for obvious reasons. And the ones that are mineral are sort of awkward in that it almost looks like someone splattered whiteout or Tipp-Ex on your skin. And then it's really awkward as you spread it out, it leaves a cast. Besides the 12% zinc oxide, this is full of great antioxidants for your skin. It's paraben-free, it's fragrance-free, there is no sunscreen scent to this at all, and the brand is also cruelty-free. This can be used on body, and it can be used on your face. Lightweight, no cast. I do want to say that on the face, though, it does feel kind of oily and greasy and heavy at first application. It will eventually dry down to nothing at all, but also when it comes to mists, I'm not really into facial sunscreens that come in mist form unless you're spraying it in your hand first and then you're patting it in your face, or you're literally drenching your face with it and then smoothing it out. And also this is really quite water resistant on the face, so if you are swimming, it's great. But if you're not swimming and this is just for every day and you're just sort of going to the office under makeup, this is quite difficult to remove. So I absolutely love this for the body. But with all of these actually, if you're by the pool or on the beach, you can really use this for face and body. You don't need to take out a whole separate product. That's just, This also has a 360-degree mister, so you can pretty much get anything from any angle without the help of anybody. Another product that I absolutely love for body and for face is this one from Avène. It's their Mineral Light Hydrating Sunscreen Lotion. I'm really seriously impressed with all the Then mineral sun products. They are so good. This is Reef safe, it is beach safe. This uses non-nano micronized particles for titanium dioxide or zinc oxide or anything else for that matter. There are no parabens in here. In fact, it's such a nice, simple formula. It's oil-free, fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, water-resistant up to 80 minutes. But what I really love about this is just so hydrating and moisturizing on your skin, but it's completely oil-free. There's nothing greasy about this or oily. This is more like applying a light lotion or milk on your skin rather than a sunscreen. It's a very unsunscreen-like sunscreen. It leaves absolutely no cast. Your skin is so soft. In fact, it was difficult choosing between this and the ultralight, which I showed in my favorite mineral sunscreens for the face. But in the end, the ultralight was just a little better for the face, I think. But this is it's just great. It claims to give about 24 hours of hydration. I mean, it definitely does keep your skin hydrated. So I also really like this one from Juice Beauty. It's their SPF 30 Sports Sunscreen, short and sweet. This is 20% zinc oxide, and I believe this is ocean safe. This is natural, certified organic, certified cruelty-free. This is water resistant for up to 80 minutes. And this is chock full of such gorgeous plant oils and extracts. It's got aloe juice, apple juice, grape juice, vitamin C, vitamin E, jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, and it smells like heaven. There's no added fragrance in here. It's just got this amazing natural scent that is intoxicating, quite frankly. This is so moisturizing on the skin. I think it's the heavier emollients that sort of make the white cast less intense. Yeah, this rubs in fast. It's a slightly heavier formula. So if you have acne-prone skin or acneic skin, I would not put this on your face here. So I don't have any drugstore picks here because I just wasn't really inspired. But I think if you want to buy a product that's more affordable in the drugstore, just go for the 100% mineral formulas. If you're going to take a dip in the ocean, don't go for the ultra sheer or ultra clear formulas because they will most likely use the nanoparticles of zinc and titanium dioxide. As for the chemical body formulas, they pretty much all contain oxybenzone or octinoxate. So one area that we do neglect a lot and is very exposed is our scalp. If you're not wearing a hat, then it is important to make sure that this area is protected too. And that's also what I love the mists for. I actually really like using the Quick Dry body spray because it is so not oily. If anything, I feel it's oil control-y, but I like using that right along my parting. I do want to add one product in here, and it's for hair protection. You know, my hair, it's colored and it's damaged and it's coarse, and the sun does definitely ravage it. It ravages the shine, the color, it makes it more dull. The best product I find for sun protection is this one from PHYTO. It's their protective sun veil. So I used to do buying for hair products, and PHYTO is just one of my favorite brands. It's a botanical hair brand, so the ingredients are always just so luscious, but they really work. They're very effective hair products as well. There are other sun products from the hair from other good brands like Frederic Fekkai, from Renee Federer, but this one still is the best in my opinion. This is sunscreen for your hair. It will protect it. It will make it feel really nice and soft. It will keep your hair nice and shiny. What I love the most about this is how lightweight it is. It doesn't weigh your hair down. So even if you have very thin, fine hair, this will not weigh it down. If you have oily hair, it will not weigh it down. It's light. And I can't not talk about the scent. It's one of my favorite parts about this. When you're spritzing this in your hair, it's got the most natural and beautiful sort of jasmine scent. It's almost as though you're spritzing jasmine tea into your hair. I actually think it might be the calendula. It's got quite a bit of calendula extract in here, but the whole mix of all the botanical ingredients just give the most intoxicating smell. It also has sunflower extract, sweet almond extract. This will also protect your hair from the ravages of chlorine and salt water. I've been using this for years now. In fact, my problem is I feel like I get through it too quickly because I just love to spritz it all over my hair. You can use it on dry hair before you go out in the sun, and you can also use it on damp hair after swimming. Whether your hair is normal, oily, dry, or overprocessed, fine, thick, this works. Stay tuned because I have more sun protection videos for you coming up. And remember that these are all just my personal preferences and what I'm more comfortable with right now. I hope you found this helpful and informative. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'm wishing you great skin health. Bye.